Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the first video in the Ramadan series. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys along to my Ramadan grocery shopping while I talk about Ramadan. Guys, Ramadan is finally here. Can you believe that? It feels just like yesterday when we were fasting for Ramadan 2024. A lot of people have been saying this and I feel like I'm just repeating it, but Ramadan always comes when we needed it the most. When our hearts are yearning for that feeling, when our souls are in desperate need of Allah's rahmah, Ramadan always comes on time. So yeah, Ramadan 2025 is finally here and we will try our best to utilize it and make the most out of the holy month. Time is passing so quickly, and that in itself it's a reminder that our days, our years, and our lives are just slipping away. Ramadan is finally here, and as we all know, it's a month of mercy, it's a month of forgiveness, and also it's a month of spiritual renewal. But have we truly prepared our hearts for this sacred month? Now, the big question is, how can we use this Ramadan, or how would we use this Ramadan to make the most out of the month? Ramadan isn't just about fasting from food or from drink, it's also about transformation. It's about self-discipline. It's a chance to reset and to become closer to Allah, to purify our hearts and also to develop habits that will carry us beyond these 30 days. Allah tells us in the Holy Quran, "O you who have believed, fasting have been prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, so that you may attain taqwa." This verse tells us that fasting isn't just an obligation, it's also a means to attain taqwa. Now, what is taqwa? Taqwa is often translated as God consciousness or piety. Well, God consciousness is the general translation of taqwa, but it actually goes deeper. Taqwa comes from the Arabic root word waqa, which means to shield or to protect. So in the Islamic sense, we can say it means being conscious of Allah in everything we do, avoiding what displeases Him and striving towards what pleases Him. Also, taqwa is that condition of constant vigilance that prevents a person from straying off the right path, and also it keeps the harm of sins from latching onto someone. Taqwa at its core, it means living with a constant awareness of Allah, knowing that He sees us, He hears us, and He knows what is in our hearts. Think of it as a spiritual compass guiding us towards righteousness. So this holy month of Ramadan, it's a chance given to us, a once-in-a-year chance of effortlessly attaining taqwa. And of course, taqwa is not just about spiritual matters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran said, "And will provide for him where he does not expect, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Indeed, Allah will accomplish His purpose. Allah has already set for everything a decree." So taqwa also has a very important effect on worldly affairs. The month of Ramadan, the whole month of Ramadan is basically month of taqwa. So it's something internal and it starts in the heart and it manifests in our actions. And Ramadan is the perfect time to strengthen it. How does one attain taqwa during Ramadan, you may ask? Fasting is a spiritual training ground, honestly. It teaches us patience, self-control, sincerity. But how can we use this time to develop true taqwa? The first point will be to strengthen our intentions or our ikhlas. Every action in Ramadan should be done for the sake of Allah alone, whether it's fasting, whether it's giving charity, whether it's praying. Always renew your intentions daily. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Actions are judged by intentions, and everyone will be rewarded according to their intentions." The second point will be to deepen your relationship with the Quran. The Quran has been sent down to our Prophet during Ramadan, so Ramadan is the month of Quran. The Quran isn't just a book we read during Ramadan, it's basically a guidance for life. Many of us aim to complete it this month, which is so beautiful. But we have to ask ourselves, are we just reading it or are we connecting with it? Try to understand their meaning. Even if you don't speak Arabic, read the translation. Go further to even reading the tafsir. Understanding even one verse deeply is better than rushing through the Quran just for the sake of reading the Quran. Another point is to make dua for the Quran to enter your heart. There was a dua by our Prophet which says, "O Allah, make the Quran the spring of my heart, the light of my chest, the remover of my sorrow, and the reliever of my distress." This Ramadan, let's not just recite the Quran, let's live by it. Even small efforts to connect with it can change our hearts and bring us closer to Allah. Ramadan is only a few weeks, right? But before we know, it will be gone. So how can we make every moment count? First, I would say maximize our ibadah in Ramadan. Ramadan is only a few weeks, and before we know it, it will be gone. So, how can we make every moment count? First, I'll have to say prioritize your salah. Our 5 daily prayers are the foundation of our faith, basically, and make sure to pray on time. Aside time every day to make heartfelt dua, especially before iftar and during the last third of the night. Make a list of all your duas and read from it so you don't miss a dua. Ask Allah for guidance, ask Allah for forgiveness, and everything your heart desires. Do not shy away from asking Allah. Sometimes the only thing that is between you and your answer to us is you asking Allah. So do not shy away. Ask everything that your heart desires. Another point is to give charity. One way to maximize your ibadah during Ramadan is to give charity or sadaqah consistently. Charity not only helps those in need, but it also cleans your soul and purifies your soul, and also it increases your blessing. So consistently giving sadaqah will also maximize your ibadah. Another tip for maximizing your ibadah during Ramadan will be to make a daily schedule. If you don't plan, then you'll find time slipping through your hands. It's going to leave you thinking, I didn't do as much as I could. So plan your day around your salah, your Quran reading, and also your act of worships. Even 10 minutes of focused ibadah can make the biggest difference. Also, avoid wasting time, so reduce distractions from social media, unnecessary conversations, and just idle entertainment such as movies. Stay consistent after Ramadan. The goal isn't just to have a great Ramadan, guys, it's to carry along the lessons throughout the year. Ramadan is more than just a month, it's an opportunity to reset, to seek Allah's mercy, and to develop habits that will last beyond 30 days. Also, remember, Ramadan is a privilege because how many people were with us last year but are no longer here? How many of us will be alive to see another Ramadan? We don't know. That is why we must treat this Ramadan as if it's our last. So ask yourself, when this month ends, will you be among those whose hearts were transformed? Will you be among those who drew closer to Allah? Don't let this month slip away again. May Allah grant us Ramadan full of blessings, mercy, and spiritual growth. May He accept our fasting, prayers, and good deeds, and also may He allow us to live.